Okay, enough of all that bullshit. Wow. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Now, if you guys recall yesterday, I made a claim. I said today would be Fortnite. I lied. Because I am a liar. Never trust a Dulla-chan. That's what I say. No, but, last night after I got off, I decided to doom scroll a little bit on X. You know, as you do, as we normal people do. You know, we can't just help ourselves and like not go on a fucking social media site and not like look at all the stupid ass comments on. But so I decided to doom scroll X, and I just kept seeing more and more things about high. I keep wanting to call it High Guardian Spice, High Guard, and basically like it being like a complete terrible game that like if you like say it's good, you're a shill. And the opposite side of that being like, no, it's so good, it's so amazing. All of you are just coping and seething. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's actually put some time in it. Let's actually play this game. I thought it was only coming out for PC initially, and then I saw that it was actually coming out to. It actually came out to all consoles, like all systems, so PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You know, everything that matters. Fuck you, Nintendo. But no, so I was like, all right. I will give it its fair shake. I will play it. I will try it out. Did the chat box not actually get sent over? Hold on, let me fix that. I could have sworn chat was taken care of. I could have sworn I did everything ahead of time. Okay, there. Chat is now fixed. Of course she's not taken.
Through forest and fen lies the Phantom Gate.
So yeah, so I'm playing. I've already actually started playing this game. Like today, I've given. I can't even see. I think I want to say I've played at least 2 hours. Right now, I've definitely played like at least more than 10 games, and I've had more than 10. I've had more than 2 games go for about 40 to like 30. I think 30 minutes at max. I'll put on one spring them. So these games can be extremely short depending on how fast you sieged, or they can be extremely long depending on like how well fortified your base is and like how well you defend yourself from getting sieged, or how quickly you're able to, like, you know, how good the actual enemy team or you are in defending your place while
Base
getting
will unlock
sieged.
soon. Stock up. Reinforce the walls. Get ready to ride out.
So of course I'm playing on Xbox, just letting you know that. It seems like
Strengthening a wall. This is a
so.
good day.
I guess I'll go over the mechanics as I play, and I'm debating if I actually want to go over like talking about this game extensively for like a video or something. But essentially, like right now, you're seeing us fortify the walls. We start out with basically like iron to help fortify the structure of our walls for an attack. And what that does is it makes so this way they have to use more resources like ammo and stuff to basically break in. Also, I don't know where the fuck the doors and windows start. Why? Who the fuck leaves this shit open? Stop leaving the damn windows open. You're gonna let the draft come in.
All right, Warden.
But yeah, so basically you're reinforcing them with iron. You have stats. Everyone has up to 5, I think, iron starting out.
Mounting up, let's move.
And then like you go into basically the looting side of things. This stupid bubble opens up, and you're able to go around and loot.
Shield breaker hasn't formed.
And you kind of see that as I play. But yeah, I've played I think about 10, 12 games so far. There's a lot to say about this game so far.
Found something.
Hello. Oh, my
Little
little,
wee
my little,
devil.
my little num-num.
Thank you.
My little num-num. Toko, toko. And there we go. I got more reinforcement. Let's see what I got for ammo. This isn't a bad gun, but I just... Yeah, I need a blue weapon right now. I do have a challenge to like actually like get a bunch of kills with shotgun, so I'm gonna see if I can't do that. The shotgun is not one of my favorite weapons in this game. Like usually I really like shotguns in most competitive FPS games, but the shotgun in this has like really low like fire rate and like latency. It's like it's so strange for the actual shotgun to work the way it does. Like it feels like it has no actual impact damage. Like it has no damage. It has no real kickback to it. What it does lack mostly to me though is how the fire rate is for the weapon, and you'll probably see that as I try using it. I think it's just an aiming thing. I think I'm just not doing it properly, but we'll see. I just grabbed those. I actually don't know if they actually stack. I don't think so. So I think... Okay, so, ooh. Let's see. Revive fast. Okay, yep. And yes. What we got here? Does it... Oh, I hear someone. I think I hear someone. I think I hear someone in here. I'm not mined at all. Oh, I think I'm near like a spawn for the weapon. For the siege weapon. Hello, beautiful. Ooh, level 1 saddle, and detonates a few seconds earlier.
The shield breaker is forming at the tunnels.
Is that where I'm at? Yes, that is exactly where I'm at. Jesus. So that's another thing. Resources are like a thing in this game. So like, mining actually can help you with like getting things from the shop.
You've nicked something
essentially.
special?
So again, let's see. Oh, rocket ammo. Oh, hello. What do you got for me?
Thank you.
Oh, I think someone's here.
Time to pick a fight, you wee rascal. I'm riding out. Firing on our foes.
Be careful.
Grenade
That's me.
Getting hit.
Going around.
Move it, team. Shield breaker's ready. Grab it.
Thumper charge planted.
The shield breaker. Drop the shield breaker. Get it, quick. The Shield breaker's in enemy hands. Move to intercept.
Reloading. Time to pick a fight.
Damn it! That's on me. That is on me. I took too long to break through the wall to try to like. Okay, we don't even have a teammate playing. I don't really care much for the Viper.
Listen up. The enemy has dropped the shield breaker. Intercept.
Okay, so we were actually getting before. Oh, they're on this side.
I have the shield
What the
breaker.
fuck?
Back for battle.
Okay, that was weird. I never actually had
Riding
that.
out. Enemy soul purged. They no longer linger.
Mounting up, on the move.
This gun acts like a light machine gun, but it has less ammo than an actual like it acts like an LMG, but it has less ammo than an assault rifle. Which the reason why an LMG is usually preferable is while the weapon actually usually has like lower damage in most games. Comparatively, it makes up for like higher ammo capacity. So I don't know why they gave this gun such have like low ammo. I just don't understand. Okay, so we're coming from this side.
Casting soul armor.
Created an ice wall.
Firing.
The shield breaker. Drop the shield breaker. Pick it up, team.
Come on.
We're in extra time. Spawn's locked. The enemy picked up the shield breaker. Intercept them.
Down for the count,
Enemies
bitch.
remain, team. Take them out.
Oh,
Yeah. Under fire.
did not know our teammate died. They can't get this. Come on. Intercept them, intercept them. Move, you scallywag. Go, 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 go. No, I'm not teleporting to base.
The forest mother stirs. Yeah.
Good shit.
The enemy has dropped the shield breaker. Intercept. 2 enemies remain, team. Take them out.
I have the shield breaker. Join
Crack
me.
the shit. Dude, come on. What are you doing?
Only 1 enemy left. You've got this.
You're fucked. Maybe not.
I'm reloading.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yeah! Good shit. I sorry it out to you.
I'm back. You can trust me.
Ooh, that's right.
Re-entering the
Location locked. Calling in siege tower.
Commence the siege! So yeah, this game is very wild in the sense that like it basically like has so many things going on in the concept. So the concept is essentially your objective is to run out of your base that you can fortify to basically grab a weapon that can open up their fortress and so you can commence a siege on them. You then have to plant bombs into the A or B categories, and either A, you can do a complete sweep and like bomb their entire shit. Oh, I was talking, so I wasn't paying attention. You also have, so, like, when you commence a siege, you only have so many lives. If someone could revive me, that'd be great. I don't want to waste our stuff.
Formed an ice wall. Use it for cover.
Great, I'm about to waste it.
forest mother ready to summon.
Okay.
Ready to fight.
Okay, so see where he's at.
Calling a wisp. Wisp summoned.
That's a generator. Planting the bomb. Ice wall.
Death cannot hold.
Nade there.
Throwing a grenade. Reloading.
Bad news. Your bomb's defused.
Taking damage.
Bullshit! Come on, I missed the first shot. That's what I mean about the shotgun. It's just, it's really hard to like, to get it in that perfect center. You know what I mean? Yes, yes,
Right,
thank you,
team.
thank you.
Just one respawn now.
How much ammo do I actually have? I have one.
Team, our tower is down. No more respawn.
Oh, so that means I was. Oh, I didn't even get the chance to get the last respawn. Fuck.
Ice wall formed, my friends.
That ice wall, much like May's ice wall in like Overwatch, is really annoying, and it feels like it actually is more detrimental to you as an actual person than it is beneficial. And that is a benefit. I've been fucked over by my teammates' ice. Well, I guess communication is really key. That's another thing. Like this game, I think you really will be successful if you have pre-made, like you're going with a team. But that's like,
Heads up,
that's
team.
almost every
Loot's
game
getting
now.
upgraded.
Where like you're better off going with a pre-made than you are with anything else. Because it's just there with how we are now in modern day for gaming. No one wants to realistically have a mic on to hear someone talk, to like discuss things and like plan and coordinate. They'd rather just kind of like do things on their own and hope for the best. And if you really want to get successful at a game and like really learn the mechanics of everything, you kind of sometimes need to make sure you're able to communicate with people. And it just feels like not enough people are willing to do that, unless like they do like kind of like, oh, let's go on Reddit and find like r/Apex Legends group newbies or some stupid shit like that. And while there's a huge benefit to like meeting people in their own community like that, it's just, I don't know. I remember like back in the day, like it was interesting getting to meet someone online and like have fun and show. Sometimes talk some shit, you know. You meet some of your coolest friends online that way. I remember I met like a huge bunch of chudheads online back in the day where we would just like talk shit on the enemy team, and then literally somehow like that forced us to become like pals or whatever. It just that type of like camaraderie and like, you know, enjoyment doesn't happen as much these days. Either like people just kind of either like stick to their own pre-made groups, or they just kind of don't. Ooh, blue helmet. I mean, there might still be some people who are willing to like actually communicate and like, you know, eventually like meet up and have friends, but just I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually met anyone like that online. Ooh, how do I ping? I don't know how to ping this. There you go.
Found some armor for you.
I know our teammate only has blue armor.
Mounting up. Let's move.
Shieldbreaker storms forming at signal point, team.
Throwing a grenade. Opening fire. Under fire.
God damn it, his whole team was next to me. I thought it was just him staying in the back. Yeah, we might be fucked here.
Let's get you some upgrades. You do better.
The forest mother awaits my best.
Yeah, let's replace that one. Grab that.
Ready?
And I should be good to save up.
Rejoining the living.
I'm assuming they got the Stormbreaker. Oh no, the Stormbreaker hasn't formed yet. Oh shit. I keep calling the Stormbreaker, it's the Shieldbreaker. So I should be able to do some close range and like far range shit now. Them like good majors. Cause like also, they showed me how to add a scope to your gun. I've completely forgotten how to do that mechanic. So there's a way that when you zoom in, you're able to hit a button and you're able to like scope down the sights, like by attaching an actual scope to your gun. I don't remember how to do that.
Shieldbreaker's formed. Go get it. The Shieldbreaker's in enemy hands. Move to intercept.
What have you found for me, wee sprout?
It looks like he's going to the left.
I'm under fire.
God, that's what I mean. Like the gun. I fucking hate the shotgun in this game. Granted, she was invisible for more than half of that, but still, it's like, oh my god, we're just getting trounced by this team. It might just be, it might do us better to just straight up like defend at this point.
Back for battle.
Apologies. I'm back.
Which way are they coming from? Which way are they coming from?
Rejoining the living.
The shield breaker is close to our base. We must stop them.
Darkspawn summoned. Firing. Three mother.
Alright, one down.
Soon I will call.
Shit.
Rise and fight, we spawn.
Oh, fuck off.
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
Under fire.
Bitch.
Struck down a hostile.
Fuck your core.
Enemy soul
Stand up in there. You'll find your victory another day.
Defensive positions, team. They're breaking through your dome.
Ooh, what the hell? Ooh! You had that this whole time? Oh, it's really low on ammo.
Dome broken. Focus fire.
Rejoining the living.
Have to go around. Because they sieged. God damn it. It just... I even gotten like a red shotgun and it just doesn't feel much better. The fire rate consistently feels low and just the gun just does not feel as active as you want it to be.
Extinguished. Back for
Oh, so if you pick up someone's gun, you don't get to keep it? That's kind of stupid. I don't like that. Well, I guess many other shooters, I mean, Apex does let you do, well, no, I don't know. It's,
I'm under fire. Grenade out. I'm reloading. Forest mother, awaken. Gone make a mess, little one.
Ready and in control.
which way are they coming in from? Oh shit, they're coming from this way.
Back from the shadows.
Heads up. They're planting a bomb. Intercept. An enemy bomb is
What the
counting
fuck?
down. Defuse it.
How'd that happen? God damn it.
Wisp summoned. I'm reloading. Open fire.
Of course! I hate this game!
I'm defusing the bomb. Hold fast.
Nice job. We defused their bomb.
I feel like my Wisp... I really like this character, but I feel like the Wisp with the concussion grenades just don't do enough. Like, it feels like they... It says they're supposed to lob grenades at the actual enemy, but I've never actually witnessed them doing this. And again, there's someone right down the side.
I'm back. You can trust me.
So, they destroyed one of our things, not enough time. Oh wait, no, it's still going. Really? I just spawned in!
Back for battle. I'm reloading. Time to pick a fight, you wee rascal. Taking damage.
Yeah, see, it just isn't enough. Like, you get one shot off, maybe two with that shotgun, because the actual, like, the fire between actual, like, shot off is just so insignificant. And again, I have it at blue. I think we lost this.
Grenade out.
Look, point blank range in the face 2 times, and he doesn't go down. But again, it has to do with the rarity of the weapon. I'm pretty sure he had level 4 shields, and I still only had a blue weapon, so the damage is going to be significantly lower. And it's just, ugh. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to use this chick's like active ability, like her actual like tactical. Because again, I don't feel like my little minions are actually like doing much of anything. SMGs, manage slab. Get 50 kills with the... Okay, so... Alright, running it down next game. Oh, so it's pretty cool. So what they did was they... For the war chest, I guess this is basically like the battle pass of the game. So it's pit fighters, and that's... And I don't know how you feel about this. I don't really care much for the fact that they immediately already have, like... Because, like, day one, the game was having trouble with optimization, right? So the game's been having issues optimizing with PC, with the console. Day one. I've been seeing people are now actually able to get into games and play them, but that's because probably the player base has gone, the actual player count has gone a little bit higher again. But overall, like, I was watching people having trouble loading into games because they couldn't find that extra 6-player. And from what I was seeing, people were having trouble with the actual overall, like games, like the game's handling. Like, it was slow. It would be hard to like move around, things like that. Especially when it came to like again PC, going with that. My big thing is, it's cool that people are defending. It's like, guys, give it a chance. You know, they're gonna go and fix the problems, and I can always give credit what developers are credit due. Fine. They fixed the issues of the game. Big problem there is, why was the game released in such a state to begin with? And people will be like, well, like, yeah, sometimes a game's gonna be released with bugs. I'm like, right, but that's why we have game testers. That's why we have betas. That's why we have alphas. We have these specific. This is integral to gaming. Like, we've had this be this has been a staple when it comes to game development. You want players to be able to experience a game and kind of see where the game lies. Again, Battlefield, you can talk as much shit you want for like Battlefield 6, like, oh, they only had it out for the beta for like 2 weeks before like a month of the game's release. I'm like, yeah, that little bit of time can sometimes help you tweak a game to actually like, okay, so we're seeing issues here and here and here. We're going to tweak it and mix it this way. It does this and this and this, right? So that is something you can do. If this game actually, and again, I'm going to go into this later because I actually want to talk about it.
We can combat it.
In the sense of like,
Way,
you know, people say like, oh, we wanted to shadow launch the game, but like because like Jeff Keighley wanted us to showcase the game for his Game Awards, we didn't do that, right? And again, I'm gonna go into this later, but like because I want to actually talk about some of the stuff I've been seeing online. That's all well and good. You wanted to shadow drop the game. That doesn't take away from the fact that even if you shadow drop the game, that implies you weren't planning on having anyone play the beta anyways. You weren't having. There wasn't going to be any beta. There wasn't going to be any like talk about alpha or anything. You're just going to drop it. So all those issues were going to be persistently there regardless of the fact. So that is not an argument anyone could use. It's like, oh, it's Jeff Keighley's fault for like having so much hatred for this game, and why the game isn't like the way it should be is because the game was showcased earlier than expected. I'm like, that doesn't tell me anything about the actual game though, in the sense of like, why couldn't they have actually like fixed up a lot of the issues that already plaguing it? Like, that's not an excuse. That's not that's not a very good defense is what I'm trying to say. So it's that issue. The concept of running out of your base to go loot for a little bit and like, you know, grab shit, that's cool. And then like the idea of like planting bombs and breaking open. My thing is the fact that like this whole mix of fantasy meets modern, it's never really grasped me as like a very cool idea. It really depends on how the person does it, and I don't really like how they do it in this game. Like, I don't like the aesthetic it's going for when it comes to like, oh, our mounts are literal like panthers, bears, and lions and tigers and oh my and all that shit, you know. But like, I just feel like, I get what you're trying to go for, but I don't really care. This isn't gonna reach to me and say like, oh, this doesn't appear to me in that sense. I think you could have gone a different way, but it's fine. Some people have been complaining about the actual character designs. I think the character designs are fine. I don't see anyone inherently like, except for the paladin looking guy. I think his body type does not match the voice they gave him. I'll let you have that.
Found some armor for you.
See, saddle. And I'll take the reinforcement plates. So like, yeah, none of the actual designs outside of the character I'm playing and one other character do I think look really cool.
Shieldbreaker storms forming at
Oh shit,
signal
they're already
point,
fucking
team.
them up.
Opening fire. I'm reloading. Grenade out. Taking damage. Struck down a hostile.
I don't know why he was just standing there.
Soul purged.
Oh, is there no way to enter from here? God damn it.
Time to pick a fight, you wee rascal.
Ooh, buddy.
Brought me something useful, I see. Time to pick a fight, you wee rascal.
Nova team, Shieldbreaker is ready. Grab it.
I guess they just decided to like let us have it so they can defend. Because like no one actually came in our direction. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, here they come. Okay, I guess it was just taking them a while. Oh, yep. I'm going this way to see if I can't intercept. Also, the galloping trollop shit it gets really old really fast. The actual sound design for that is awful. I don't care for it. I think he might have waited.
I'm reloading.
Oh shit!
Fire.
That was a clean shot. I am surprised he got that.
It's tough out there. Stay prepared.
Drop the Shieldbreaker. Get it quick.
Okay, I already have a Vanguard.
Shieldbreaker's in enemy hands.
Fuck.
Move to intercept.
Ready to fight.
Spawns are locking soon. Only a few seconds before overtime.
Which way are they coming from?
Back in, crew.
This way.
Apologies. I'm back.
They're coming from the right side.
Jumping to base.
The Shieldbreaker's close to our base. Move in. Listen up, group. No more spawns. We're in extra time.
Here he comes, come on, come on.
I'm reloading. Hostile silenced.
Damn it, he got it. Again, like the damage on that gun. Pathetic.
You're opening your gates. An hour hunter.
Defensive positions, team. They're breaking through your dome.
I blade unveil, I call thee.
Let's see if this helps.
They're in. All fire.
Are both my teammates down? Well, that sucks. Where are the enemies? The break should be right here, so they should be coming in through this hole.
I've returned. Ready? Control.
Calling a wisp. Hostile silenced.
Oh, that's one down. Really, bro?
Under fire.
Woo!
Enemy soul purged. purged. No longer linger. Firing!
Yeah, this ice wall, I fucking despise it, dude. It's screwed me over more times than I can count. I keep seeing developers do that type of stuff, but it just always fucks me over more.
Grenade out!
Why did you not move? That was so obvious.
Enemy soul purged. They no longer linger.
Dude, what are you guys doing?
Mounting up, on the move.
Siege tower down, but they're still inside.
Damn it.
I've fallen.
I was gonna say, that should be a quick kill, guys. I, like, destroyed the shit out of her health.
All right, Warden. I hate to hit you when you're down, but you need armor.
I know.
Stock up.
What I need is
Mounting
better
up.
ammo
Let's
and, like,
move.
better weaponry.
Right, team.
Well, okay,
Next
how
shield
much?
breaker
I have
won't fall for a
65.
few.
Alright, let's
Use this
see what
time
I can buy
wisely.
from you. Alright, Jib,
Dropping
what
off
we
to buy
got?
some gear.
See my rifle.
Loot's been upgraded. Get it if you need it.
Let's do that.
That's a nice one, kid.
Let's do that. And what does this do? Revive faster, allies return. Per wall. Let's go with the siege hammer.
Pallet marked.
Alright, let's go.
Airdrop inbound.
Oh, that's right. Airdrops can happen too. So that's pretty cool. But again, like, it just really does feel like they have a combination. They had a combination of ideas, and they took what works in every game as a concept, and they're like, what if we just add it to our game? And I'm like, this could work. The problem is it's on its execution, and I just don't feel like it's completely there just yet. For one, I've talked to my roommate about this. He has put up like an argument for like why like what the fuck? No, I'm not changing that out. Like, he likes more the idea of like having a 3v3 versus a 4v4. I think a 4v4 would have done much better in that regards. I think 4v4 would have been much better. 3 just feels too small. Like, it's just, I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? I think what they did was they followed the formula of most battle royales, and they like, hey, this battle royale can only go up to 3 players. Maybe some will go up to 4, but overall, they thought 3 would be fine. The problem there is, for me, like, 3 just, and again, I think they did it because they wanted to make the game feel faster, and 4 players might have muddied that up a bit, because while 3 is an odd number, there's more of a chance of gaining victory against, and let's say like they killed 2 of your guys and you killed one of theirs. So there's a better chance of winning. Whereas like I guess 4, there's not that huge siphon of numbers that can actually like.
The
Oh,
shield
shit.
breaker is forming at the tunnels.
Be right there. Right now I got a mine. I'm going to the mines. I'm going to the mines. Yeah, I'm going. Just doing some mining. You're a dwarf. You should appreciate that. Yeah. Perfect.
Mounting up, let's move.
But yeah, these games can go pretty long.
Forest Mother is at full strength.
Like right now, like I'm at I think this I think we got it already like at like 20 minutes for one game. And then of course, as you saw previously, the games can go by really fast because they just sieged us completely and we like lost.
Found something?
But yeah, I think this game would be a lot better. Oh fuck yes, finally.
Move it, team. Shield breaker's ready. Grab it.
Mounting up. On
Oh,
the
did
move.
we get it? Oh no, they grabbed it. Oh, no, we gotta go stop them. Yeah, probably best that we stop them before they fucking siege this gang. 'Cause they're already below 70 health. Oh no, we're raiding them. So okay, yeah, so we got it. Yeah, cause it says raid enemy base. So we actually got the storm, the siege breaker. Which is kind of stupid, the fact that like the siege breaker is a sword that you just inject into a bubble. I don't know, when I first saw that in the Game Awards, I thought that was fucking dumb. Like, this entire game just did not look appealing to me as, like, a concept.
Hey there.
Well, that was easy. I'm quite surprised that they just, like,
Location locked.
let that
Calling in
happen.
siege tower.
Alright, the siege tower is going to take some time to actually break open, so I'm going to mind. Oh, so like the characters talk a lot of shit like while they're sieging, like as though literally like say like we're gonna go in there, we're gonna pillage, we're gonna destroy your homes, and basically it's Futurama. Oh shit,
Under fire!
I got fucked up there hard. Ooh. Charge set.
Temper charge planted.
Charge set there too.
Let's go.
Struck down a hostile. Wisp summon.
Nice. Boom goes the dynamite. There's someone down below.
Planting a bomb. Bomb planted. Three mother, rise! Time to pick a fight, you wee rascal.
You little baby. Come on, come on.
10 seconds until detonation.
Here they come, here they come.
Stand firm. Throwing a grenade. Struck down a hostile. Opening fire.
And boom goes the dynamite. Damn! I finally died. What's going on with my broodmother over there? She's just shivering.
Hey, the fire is burning me. Master, save me.
I can't, I'm dead.
Dangerous out there.
Ooh, yes.
Thank you.
Your bomb has been defused. Get it together, team.
What, did they fuse the other one already? Oh, hello.
Planted a bomb in their anchor stones. Rising.
We lost our tower. Be careful out there.
Ooh, buddy, that stinks.
On me. Under fire. I'm reloading.
Come on, shields come back, shields come back.
Rise and fight, we sprout.
This should be it. Victory, bitch!
Just you.
Yeah! And boom goes the dynamite.
One hell of a fight. Land secured. Great work, team.
Woo! We did it. Yeah, see, it took 16 minutes to complete that game. So these can go for a pretty lengthy time, but ultimately it's like... So my biggest thing, right? It really does feel like these guys put some good amount of time and effort into designing this game and how it works for the actual gameplay. The actual gameplay loop is kind of interesting, but there's not enough there. It feels like there's too much happening to realistically grasp a strong, like, so what they've done is they made it so this way there's a chance for, like, one, they probably looked at the games like, what if we made it so this way there's a chance for the players, the enemy team, to come back in a situation. Like, right, let's say you have to charge the bomb after getting the sword, you have to charge the sword and put it inside the enemy raids, where there's a chance to kill the rider and completely, like, grab the sword and then take it back. Think of it like as though you're fumbling a football in football, like it was fumble, right? You go and pick it up. There's a time dilation between that for a respawn to happen, so this way you can go back and defend your place before they're able to come back into siege. That's all well and good, right? So you have basically a 3-act structure. Think of it like Overwatch. So in Overwatch, you have those payloads where in some game modes, you have to basically go stay on a payload long enough for it to unlock, open up, and then you have to take the payload and take it to its end spot to blow up or whatever. Marvel Rivals does the same thing. So this is how the game loop works for this game. The problem is, in those game modes, there's just either a 2-act or a large 1-act structure that allows the game mode to be repetitive, but never feels daunting. Like, it's kept simplistic, but enjoyable enough for the actual player to enjoy. This game loop is, you go, reinforce your building, leave, loot, farm, whatever you can, wait for the actual sword to charge, grab sword, take sword to enemy base, open up the base with the sword, cracking a hole in it, go inside, plant bomb, let bomb be destroyed or captured, then allowing you to plant it onto the other bomb, or if they fail it, go plant on the main, like, foundation. Do you see everything I just described to you as an instance you have to keep repeating as an actual process to do it for this game? That's a lot of steps. And I'm not saying it's complicated. I'm just saying it really drags the game on. And the only benefit is that this game is fast-paced enough where sometimes step A, like you saw us grabbing the sword and taking it straight away to their base, happens really quickly. Like, we saw no counterattack to them. They didn't even try to really stop us from doing that. So you're going to have games like that. The problem then becomes, like, they made it so this way where we don't want players to basically, stay too long with the sword out there. So they put it in overtime mode. There's a time limit. And again, these things, while in theory can help mitigate those issues the games have, the biggest problem is the games there's just so much happening for you to continue going forward from one instance to the next instance to the next instance. It just feels jarring for a player. I could totally see why some players are having trouble with this game loop than any other game mode. Again, taking Apex Legend, simple battle royale system. You drop in from the dropship in location, you grab loot, you kill people, and you move on to where the circle's gonna go next. The game loop is simple, it's understandable, and boom, bada bing, all you gotta do is survive and get kills until the actual, either kill everyone on the opposition team before the ring closes, or make it to end game where the ring is gonna close completely and kill everybody. Not really much thought process of that. I would say Overwatch and Marvel Rivals has the most expansive game loop where literally it's either you have to go to a spot, unlock a payload, then take the payload to different, like, checkpoints until you reach the main checkpoint to secure the victory, right? That's the most we've seen from a game loop like that. In this game loop, again, it's not 1, 2, or even 3 steps. It's like 5 to 6 steps to acquire victory. And again, I played a game that went up to, like, I think 35 minutes. And people was like, that's not that long. I'm like, right, but think about what I had to do to get it to that 35-minute checkpoint. That means the enemy team either A, had to defend themselves strong enough at their base where they were getting siege that they pushed us back, then by doing so, go in and try to seize us, which made us have to defend long enough to get it, and slowly the actual items around us start upgrading while we're looting and everything. It's just, the gameplay loop is just happening the gameplay loop is just so long. Again, I want to repeat myself. Most often, there's only about a 1 to 2 act structure for most of these game loops for these other games that they're probably taking inspiration from. And again, I use Overwatch and Marvel Rivals as the best example for those, because those have probably the longer gameplay loops, that being get to point A, unlock payload, open payload up, and then take payload to specific checkpoints until you get it to the end checkpoint and win the game by either blowing up, taking the cache where you need to go, whatever. Overwatch did that too. Marvel Rivals, of course, used that reference in their own game. This game is not the same type of actual gameplay loop. This game has like a 5-act structure to gain victory. And I've already played 2 games where I had a teammate not playing, and so the game ended really quickly because I was down a man, and that extra person really matters. And I feel like this game, amongst all other games that I played, you're gonna need to go in pre-made. You're gonna have to have a squad going with you. Like, does it feel bad when I don't have someone in Apex Legends? 100%. I hate not having that extra body in Apex. I hate not having that extra body in Apex Legends if there's just by myself. The problem there, the thing is there, I've still won games in Apex Legends by myself. By being smart, by being, like, stealthy, and by just waiting and looting where I can. Now, granted, I had to be the right type of character to do all this, but still. Now, what you're saying is, yeah, but Dula, that's like a completely different type of game altogether. That's a battle royale. This is more of a 3v3, like, siege game type. I don't even know what the fuck to call this. And I'm like, you're correct. But we can tell that they have drawn inspiration from all those games. They have taken inspiration from games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. They have taken inspiration from games like Rainbow Six Siege. They have taken inspiration from battle royales, of course, like Apex, like PUBG, like Fortnite. They've basically taken a little bit of concepts from everything. They say, like, I like this from Apex, let's take that and move it here. I like this from Siege, let's take that and move it over here. I like this from Fortnite, let's take that and move it over here. And they made it to a game that, like, on paper sounds good. Actually playing it, and I've already put in, like, I think 15 games now, and it is fun. But the fun stops wearing on you kind of fast, and you start really questioning so much of the decisions they made. I think the game would have done better in so many people else's eyes if maybe the objectives were more based... See, because that's hard. I want to say it would have been a lot better if the games didn't necessarily have the looting factor to it. Maybe if they made it be a little bit more like Overwatch and made it be like a 3v3, like, or even 4v4. No, because then people would have just compared it to Overwatch anyways. It's really hard to tell what element I would change about this game. Maybe making it so this way an extra player was needed, 4 players instead of 3. Maybe it just needs a new game mode. That's possibly what else it needs. For now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I gotta pee. So BRB, guys. Okay, I am back. So sorry about that. I used the bathroom very quick. Anyways, what was I saying? Alright, so yeah, the gameplay loop is kind of weird in this game. I'm going to go into another one. And again, it's not that I'm not having fun, but I can completely see why so many. Oh, was I actually finding a match? Okay, I was finding a match. I can completely see why so many people have problems with this game. Like, I'm gonna go into it later. I think I'm gonna play a few more matches, and then I'm gonna hop over to X to kind of go over what's been shown and talked about online on X with people's reactions to this game. Like people like Shroud and people like Doki Bird, because I find their reactions, because specifically Doki Bird, Shroud, and I forget who the other guy I have on standby for this, for what he said. They are, at the very least, Shroud was once a professional FPS player. Like, he actually used to do pro games. Doki is an extremely experienced FPS player. So literally these people I look to as more of a like, okay, I want to hear what they have to say about the game. Now, I will say in Doki's case, it's funny for her. She was one of the people that was having trouble yesterday actually trying to find a game because how low the actual player count was, and because they were experiencing day one issues. So take what she says with kind of a grain of salt to an extent, but she did manage to play games. This is Smuggler's Den, that's fine. I've already played, I think this will be my 16th game. I've gone from having games go for about 5 minutes to go for about 15 to go for about 30. And again, as I've said earlier, the gameplay loop is ridiculously long.
Right, team. Dome
Okay,
shields
so-
almost unlocked. Reinforce the base and
Oh, right.
ready up.
Reinforce the fuck is the base. Where's B? BB's in the back. A's down. I'll go reinforce.
It's good
I'll
to be
reinforce
back
A.
in the wild, where I belong.
Oh, A's right here. Oh, fucking close. Can you reinforce this? Yes. Okay, so... Why is A in the bottom of B? That's so weird. Okay, so let's... Yeah, that just isn't enough starting out to
Reinforcing
reinforce
this
all this
wall.
crap. I'll do that. Open.
How you doing?
Dome's opening in 10.
Mounting up, let's
Ready
go.
up, team.
What did I just do? Okay. Alright, so yeah, like literally... I'm trying to like, really like figure out a way to talk about this game without like shitting on it too bad.
Shieldbreaker hasn't
Because
formed
like
just
again,
yet. Take some time to
I
ready
think
yourself.
so. The actual design of the actual overworld, like you know where I'm traveling, the maps, those are pretty cool. I really like it. It's got like a nice cartoony aesthetic, nothing too crazy. It's got some good detail into it, but overall, it's just again, I'm not a big fan of the futuristic, medieval fantasy shit. So where you got like tech meets fantasy, it doesn't blend well, especially when some of these characters are dressed up like old, like crusading paladins and stuff, while holding like modern day-ish looking weapons. Where the fuck did I just go?
What have you found from Louise
Let's see,
Ground?
SMG, yeah, let's take that. Ooh, hello, thank you, my little
Magic,
tub.
thanks.
My little num-num. Wait, is this the SMG I like, or is this the SMG I hate? Because there's a burst fire SMG that they have in this game that I am not a fan of in the slightest. It has no like so. One thing I love about, of course, like certain games, it's gonna feel an actual impact when you fire it. Meaning like the actual like gun, when you hit someone with your bullets, you feel that bit of impact happening on their body. This SMG, there is like absolutely no impact going on. Are you riding a dog? No, I'm riding a panther. Look. It's my kitty.
Mounting up. Let's
It's
move.
my big old black kitty.
Grab it.
Yeah.
This is another like BR. No, it's not a battle. It's not a battle royale. It's 3v3, looting, shooting, siege game.
Yeah.
Longhorn marked.
Traveling this
It's
direction.
really weird. Like again, as I was trying to describe it earlier, and as I described it, basically how the game works. No, also revolvers are completely useless. I cannot get a revolver to work to save my fucking life in this game. And I need to have at least a blue
Shieldbreaker's
shotgun
forming
to
at
do
Golem
anything.
Forge.
But yeah, no. So the game is a 3v3 team siege match where the objective is to just siege. Oh, this guy died over here.
Wisp, stand watch here.
What did he die to?
We need you back in the fight.
No idea what you died to, buddy, but like, be careful.
Refocused.
Blue helmet. But yeah, so like the premise is basically, and again, I described this like, so you're pretty familiar with Apex Legends, right? So would you describe like for Apex Legends gameplay loop? Very simple, yeah. Typical battle royale. You drop from the drop ship, you go grab your loot, and you go disappear. And I'm sure you played Siege, where the gameplay loop is very similar. Switch teams upon like capturing or defeating the enemies. Same way like a game would be in Call of Duty's. Fuck.
Enemy! I swallow for cover.
Oh, that's right. I can't summon mount here. Oh shit. Go, go,
Mounting
go, go,
up,
go.
let's
Charge
move.
mount. Reride. I have an SMG, so my shit is gonna be like really close.
The shield breaker's in enemy hands. Move to intercept.
Oh, they're fucking me up. No, I gotta back away. So this is not boding well for us.
I've returned. Ready and in control.
Okay, so that's gonna take me forever to go around on.
Wisp summoned. Opening fire. Reloading.
Ah, the fuck, as I was reloading too. But yeah, so essentially like it's a 3v3 siege game. So what it is right now, we were fighting over a sword called the Shield Breaker. You take the sword and you stick it into essentially your fortress's giant bubble, and it unlocks it locks one of those 3 target points of the bubble, so this way they can actually bring in, like basically bring in the giant tower that sieges your place, and you can start invading it. The objective of the game is to completely like destroy all aspects of like their generators and their general hub.
Spawns are locking soon. Only a few
That's how you win the
seconds
game.
before overtime.
Kills be damned. It doesn't matter if you get any kills in this game. It just matters if you actually successfully seed. Same way in Overwatch, it doesn't matter if you get any kills in that game. It just matters if you take the point or if you hit the payload
The shield breaker's
to
close to
like
our
the actual
base.
objective,
Move in.
right? It's more of an objective-based game than it is a kill game. Shit!
Under fire. Mounting up. Let's move.
I have no idea where the fuck this person was, but they fucking completely destroyed my shields.
Listen up, group. No more spawns. We're in extra
Oh
time.
god, we're already here? Okay. Dude. Oh, I have no fucking essence. I have no essence. He's gonna die.
Calling a wisp.
I hear the crack of that guy's sniper. He's a clean shot.
Opening fire.
Oh, fuck that! Oh, come on! Yeah, they're gonna siege us. So, again, their objective is to get that sword in one of the sides of our actual, like, bubble to break it, so this way they can go in and basically start destroying our shit. There's breakable stuff in this game, only alluded to floors and walls. Everything else is basically, like, narrowed down to the ground. And so the gameplay loop is essentially
The forest mother
you can
stops.
reinforce your building before you leave. You then leave and go find loot. You then wait for the actual shield sword to summon, and then you grab it and you destroy it. Then you must do what these guys are doing and siege your fortress. When they siege your fortress, they must plant bombs and either A, B,
Focus fire. Got another dome breach.
God
Seal
damn it. That fucking bitch. Fuck off!
Forest mother, come to my aid.
Oh my god.
Down.
Yeah, I'm gonna need something more than an SMG. But I don't have enough essence to buy anything. I didn't grab anything. Oh shit, thank you.
Gone make a mess, little one.
Bitch!
Hostile silenced.
Fuck you and your sniping.
Soul purged. Opening fire.
Fucking
I'm taking
fire the shotgun!
down.
Ugh. Also, I hate the shotgun in this game. I despise the shotgun in this game. Unless you're using a blue or higher rarity shotgun, it is useless. At least like the common SMGs and stuff can actually do some damage when you're first starting out. The shotgun's fire rate is absolute ass.
Back for battle.
Now watch some like pro play be like, the shotgun's actually like really, really good. It's probably one of the most defining weapons in the game.
Calling a whisk.
Oh my god, this bitch. She's still here,
Enemy
isn't
is
she?
planting a bomb. Stop them.
Oh no, she's gone.
An enemy bomb is counting
Fuck.
down. Defuse it.
Yeah, my weapons are still white versus his. Plus I have blue shields. I mean white shields, he's got blue. Damn it, dude. I didn't grab any essence because I was lost. And actually, I've never played on this map, so I didn't know where to go for actual like to farm or to loot. That's another thing. You can farm essence in this game. I'm calling it essence. I have no idea what it's. Crystals, and that basically is your currency. And that currency can be used to purchase like new things from the shop.
Throwing a grenade.
Wow. Yeah, so see right now I got 3 somehow. You can basically build up enough to like, you know, buy shielding, buy reinforcements, or buy weapons
Now
here,
let's
or just
clear
open up
them
the shop and this is what he's selling at the time. I don't have enough for anything. And so they are actually able to destroy our A area. Now they're going for our B. These are reactors. Do I not have any grenades left?
Whisk. Stand watch here.
My little guys here are supposed to be throwing grenades at them, but I just don't ever see them do anything. I just kind of usually see them just like fuck around and like do nothing. We might be losing this one here. Yeah, she's just sitting there with her ultimate.
Stop that bomb now.
Yeah, someone, enemy guy's got his javelin. How long does that last? No, we lost.
Location lost. Let's get out of here.
You have my shield? Complete a raid 5 mode. Oh my god, fuck you. So here's something interesting. There's only one game mode, and that is this, Siege. I would think this game... I'm not sure what this game could do next as a game mode. Like Apex, for instance, later added on some sort of like, you know, team deathmatch or one gun where you have one gun that constantly evolves. You know, other game modes later on into its actual repertoire of like roster for like what you would play. I can't, because this game is so fixated on how the game works in the idea of sieging and everything. I doubt the developers would want you to have like a game mode like Team Deathmatch, because then I feel like so many more people are going to flock to play that than they would play in the regular game mode. And I know what some people would say is like, well, they don't do that for Apex. They rather play the Battle Royale mode than the Team Deathmatch mode. I'm like, right. But the gameplay loop in Apex Legends is so much more simplistic that you can have so much fun in the randomness and the chaos that happens in the Battle Royale mode than the Team Deathmatch mode. But me and my friends, for a good while, we stopped playing the Battle Royale mode and just started doing the Team Deathmatch mode or the One Gun mode. Not only does it give... And right now, I really like... When I was playing Apex, I like the wild card mode. That was great too. I started playing that a bit more than the actual ranked or anything. In this, I feel like if they implement any game mode outside of what they have currently... Because again, I just don't know if there's just too much happening for this one game mode to be successful the way I think they want it to be. Again, they just took little bits of concept from this and this and this from all these different types of games and stuck it together in one game. Now, granted, some people complain about the character designs. I don't really have an issue with how the characters look. Like, I think the characters look pretty fine. Except for him. I don't really like... Again, I'm not a fan of the futuristic medieval aesthetic. Like, the only time I've ever really enjoyed how that looked was Reinhardt from Overwatch. And that's because it doesn't look like old school armor. It looks like future tech where he's actually in a giant suit. I like how he looks because I can actually think of that being more dwarven, like Mel from like something like Skyrim than anything else. This guy looks like he's straight up Ken Masters from fucking Street Fighter. Like, I have no problem with the actual character designs. I think all of them look pretty decent. My only problem is just the aesthetic of his armor, and like I don't like the design. But overall, like, you know what? He makes me think of, if he had a helmet on, he would make me think he's a bounty hunter from fucking Star Wars. That's what he makes me think. He doesn't scream knight to me. He screams a Mandalorian. But yeah, so far they only got like 8 characters to choose from. I've been rocking out with her because I love her design the most. And even though I'm not a big fan of her tactical, she's great for defense in the sense of like her tree walker. But I kind of like the ability to scope and scout with her mostly because it makes you think of Bloodhound. Now the passive with this thing is high, much higher than Bloodhound's, but this has a lot wider range than Bloodhound's. I haven't really fucked with anyone else aside from these two. You were forced to play this guy in the tutorial, but he's fine. I don't hate him. My biggest problem is the fact that like his ultimate has such a huge cooldown that unless you actually make the game go to like the 3rd wave or whatever, I think I got it once in one game. Like, some of these characters just have cooldowns that are just so large for what they can do that in some game modes it's irrelevant. You don't even get a chance to use it. Like, I've seen people knock his off, like get his off, hers off. I actually really get hers off. Hers is really good. I like Whirlwind Blades. That's good if you want to bunker down and you're about to like you planted a bomb, you're bunkering down, because all it does is throw blades at them, and the blades do so much significant damage that it just completely decimates them. It's really good, but it does have kind of a big cooldown. I'm tempted to actually go back to playing her because like I really like the ability to like sneak and then look at her passive. She basically makes it so shift a destructible wall into sand temporarily and makes it so basically she just says fuck your reinforcement. I can go right through you. And again, it really does feel like the developers took the time to actually like construct all these characters. Like, a thing I will say I don't like about this game, there is no way to see my actual like score, my passive score. So you can't go back and see like, you know, how well you're doing. Like, there's no KDA, there's no past history matches. There's only like this. And I can see my last match I played. I can see friends, my Hard Guardian friends, and who I blocked. That's it. You can't actually see like, you know, go in and like see anything else. I can't see like all my past 10 matches I played. I feel like they're gonna add that in when they add in rank, but something I really don't like is the fact that, and again, it's a free gameplay, so I understand, but like, Jesus, like the store is already filled to the brim with so much shit you can buy. Like, holy cow, dude. Alright, so I think I'll play one more game. So I think I'll play one more game and then I'll go into talking about this stuff that I read online about High Guardian, and then I kind of give my final thoughts about it. I'm thinking about making this into a video, but I got so many things I'm working on that I don't know if I'll have the time, but maybe. Well, I'll see what I can do. When I got to finish my other 2 videos before I even like could even think about working on anything else. I like her. I just fucking hate the fact that like her shit is just so... Oh, someone else grabbed her, so I have forced to play someone else. Yeah.
Quick, swift, clean, and done. It's that simple.
Arabian Nights, like Arabian Day.
Did no one else grab the free loot? That really, I keep seeing people wear the actual regular outfit with her, but like they actually gave the free like game, like the game quote unquote game pass. out for
Una,
free. They
you're
even say like
Peeper
it's
from the
out,
Wildwood,
it's
right?
on us.
I've been there a few times. It's an incredibly beautiful place.
Aye, the Wildwood's beauty comes from the sacred bond my people share with the land. Either fades, the other is lost, and the bond is broken.
The bond
This
is
is why
broken.
I am here, to ensure that both of them survive.
Even the way you speak is beautiful.
Beauty is subjective, so I can hear you. I understand what you're trying to say there, honey. Okay, they reinforced this side. So, okay.
Listen up. 10 seconds and we're heading out.
Close the windows if you're gonna do that, damn!
Nice to see you, Scarlet. And that's not a disappearance.
The shield breaker will form soon.
Okay, I gotta make sure.
Everything you need to prepare.
What's our other weapon? So she actually has a shotgun. And the... Is that always my... I could have saw some people start out with a revolver. I'm actually gonna like separate from them and actually go somewhere else. Damn, she's going there. Blue armor, nice. Here's always come the decision making. I'm not a good sniper. I'm not a good sniper at all, so I'm not even gonna try
Ranger here.
to even attempt to snipe in this game.
What are you doing, kid? I'm gonna get you.
I mean, I've seen some people already like crack, like fucking snipe me from like yards away. But I know for a fact I'm not gonna have that same courtesy. I'll just get shit on. Some people are like snipers. Some people more
Mounting up.
accurate.
Riding out.
I mean, well, no wait. How does it go? Some people are more precise. I'm more accurate. There you go. Do we think it's gonna spawn here, or are you guys just coming here? Oh.
Shifted this wall. It's amazing what sand can do.
I agree. Yeah. I don't know now. Did you guys take everything? Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
The shield breaker is forming at Queen's Crypt.
Yeah, I'll grab this for now. Unless I find a, unless I find a better shotgun. Oh, here they come.
Firing on our foe. Calling a wisp.
Throwing grenade. Casting soul armor. Taking fire. Go eliminated. Hiding in plain sight. Firing.
Reloading.
I'm reloading. Purge the soul.
Why does everyone use an axe? Like, I would think that they would want to give people their own individual weapons. So where is the spirit breaker? Oh, it's spawning right here.
For all you troublemaker. Magic. Thanks.
Oh, it's spawning up there. Okay. Is this the only way to get to? Oh yeah, it's the only way to get to it over there.
The shield breaker's ready. It's go time, group.
Grab the soul breaker.
Shieldbreaker is in my grasp.
I can't mount up here. I just can't do it. Gazooks, I just can't do it. Damn, I'm already hearing some crack shots.
I'm down now.
We still got this, buddy.
Be more careful. I can't keep doing that always.
Mounting up. Riding out.
The shield. Drop the shield breaker. Pick it up, team.
Throwing grenade. Vanishing from us.
You stupid bitch.
Taking damage.
dude, he's right there. Come on. I know. Pick me up. Pick me up, brother.
All right, Warden. I hate to hit you when you're down,
Enemy
but you
salt
need
break.
armor.
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
We took out 2 of them, right? So there should only be 1 right now. The one who's been staying back just sniping. How the fuck? Oh, they shot me from that way.
You better get some armor, Warden.
Final time, team. No more spawns. We're getting close. Just 2 enemies left.
Oh shit, so I got cut right there in the middle. Lucky cut, G.
There's just 1 enemy left. Let's end it.
There's no enemies left. Let's just siege it.
Riding out. The forest mother stops. Rise and fight.
Location locked. Calling in siege tower.
Alright, OT up in 80 in like 20.
Eternal night is upon you.
Again, like the whole like, behold my giant weapon of mass destruction. Let it echo in your ears as you die and perish. Ain't that serious, bro? It's just a game.
We cracked the dome. Get in there.
Firing. Fire. Throwing grenade. I'm reloading. Reloading.
I should push them back for a little bit.
Opening fire.
How? I genuinely want to know how.
Sprout.
You better get some armor,
And what the
Warden.
fuck are you
It's dangerous
doing?
out there.
Okay,
Forest mother.
I already have the
Answer
Viper.
my call.
It's probably better to spawn on this side.
I'm back. My blades are calling.
God damn it, all 3 of them are here? Where's my team? What are they doing?
Death cannot hold.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know they were all... Oh, okay, she's just gonna stay up there. Okay, there's...
Re-enter.
She's just gonna stay up there camping and, like, trying to fight them from afar. Fine. You jump now.
Only 1 respawn left, team. Don't lose it.
We still got this.
Thank you.
Soul
Our
severed.
siege tower's down. No more spawns, team.
Shifted this wall. It's amazing what sand can do.
Oh, this is the wrong fucking place.
Let the souls of the charge fortify you.
Oh, we could actually activate it already?
Bomb will take them.
Firing.
Throwing grenade. I'm reloading.
Bitch!
Attacker down.
Soul severed. Soul purged.
Oh, my shield is broken. That's why it's red. Are they coming around this way?
Play-Doh! Death by 1 cut.
How the fuck?
Getting shot.
Not that straight. Keep going. Get them next
Damn,
time.
that was my fault. I did not know that was gonna happen the way it did.
Sorry about that, everyone. Back.
Mounting up.
Okay. Got time before the next shield breaker, team. Get ready.
I have 47. I don't think I can actually get
All loot's
a
upgraded,
better
team.
weapon.
Mounting up. Riding out.
Yeah, I need to find better. I need to find armor and I need to find better. Oh, so I need to find a helmet. Jesus. That's what I really need because those headshots keep fucking me up. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Heads up. Got an airdrop coming in.
Yes and yes. Thank you very much. You are so kind. No. The SMG is worthless. It's, unless it's that one specific SMG, no. I guess I'll try to snipe. I will try my damnedest to snipe. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll try. Also, I really like the, I'm not sure if you guys have actually seen anything on X about this, but I really like the fact that, like, someone was like, saying, like, even, what the fuck's his name? Even Shroud and his friend's partner left this game because how boring it was. And it's like, there's just a rando that, like, left mid-game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, you can. I feel like someone can be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of, like, a game, like, partway through a match. But, like, at least, like, I would say finish the match. Don't just, like, leave. That's just, like, really shitty to do.
Mounting up.
Oh, we going somewhere? The fuck was that?
Firing. I'm reloading.
A shield breaker is forming at Golem Forge.
That might be a death on that part. Oh, maybe? Did they live?
It's tough out there. Stay prepared. Best to get some stronger armor.
Got the LMG, I see. Ooh, Kraken. Grab that.
I'm back.
Yes, I am.
On the move, mounting up.
Fuck. Almost went up the side. I wonder if I jump with my
Shield
mount,
breaker's
will it
formed.
actually not give me
Go get
damage?
it.
Oh, nice. No damage. I'm coming, team.
Enemy soul purged. They no longer.
Alright, so we killed one. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm safe.
Shield breaker is mine.
There was a grenade lobbed from this direction. Yep, there they are.
Getting shot. Mounting up.
Team again. Oh, did they kill him? Nice.
Enemy soul purged. We no longer. Go and make a mess, little one.
I'm just dead weight. I've just been healing people. I think I've gotten 2 kills. Yeah! Fuck you!
Take this soul on.
Spawns are locking soon. Only a few seconds before overtime. We've dropped the shield breaker.
Oh, come on! I couldn't get behind cover.
Summoning a wisp. Three mother cries! Reloading. Wisp summoned.
Damn, this chick is fucking, like, ballsy.
Rejoining the living.
Enemy soul
Sorry about that, everyone.
Listen up, group. No more spawns.
Damn.
We're in extra time.
Shield breaker, join me.
Coming. I'm coming. Fast as I can. You can't catch me. I should be using my tactical more. I'm an idiot. I should be using my tactical more. The problem is my tactical is I keep fucking it up and I don't know how to cancel it. Like there should be a way to like I get
Enemy's
out
got
of
the
my
shield breaker.
oh
Take
no.
them out.
Firing on our foes.
Listen up. The enemy drop the shield breaker. Intercept. 2 enemies remain, team. Take them out.
Mounting up, riding out.
Getting damage. Conjuring a dark sword.
Hit it!
I lost the shield breaker.
I was right there. I hit X, and the fucking shit wouldn't go through.
You better get some armor, Warden. It's dangerous out there.
Nice.
Enemy dropped the shield breaker.
It's a 1v1 now.
Move in. This is our shot. There's just
But
one
he should be
enemy
able to
left.
predict where you're going because you're going to be going for the shield breaker. Take this time to reload, I'd say. Yep. Nice. Okay, so... And I'm just going to spawn here. So this will be a one chance to really siege. Because I won't lie, me and the other guys just feel like dead weight to this person. What the fuck?
Got that, everyone? Back.
What just happened?
My blades await my summons.
Wow, I did not know the guy was just sitting there.
It's go time.
She's right
Dome's
there.
cracked.
41 dead.
Extinguished.
Took one down. Drawing grenade.
I don't even know how the fuck that happened. Yeah, I can't fucking work with the sniper. I just can't. I need something else. I've never been a great sniper in any game. Just never. That's not my style.
Summoning a wisp.
But I really want to get better at them. I think the only games, well, PvE games, of course. Like it doesn't take a lot to like get good at sniping PvE games.
Alright, buddies. I'm back in. Attacker down.
Only one respawn left, team. Don't lose it. Lost our tower. Be careful out there.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I believe in you.
Thank you. That was just perfect.
Soul on the hill.
Blades
Protect
calm.
yourself.
Planting a thumper charge.
Getting shot. Summoning a wisp.
Looks like it's all on you.
No, why? Why would it all be on? I was literally in the middle of reloading! No! Why would you do that to me?
Diffused. Rough raid. Let's keep going.
Sorry about that,
Not
everyone.
told me.
Back.
Ready to call upon the forest mother.
We've got some extra time before the
Mounting
next
up.
storm.
Riding
Ready yourself.
Yeah, I'm just not a fucking fan of this shotgun. Holy fuck, dude.
Heads up, team. Loot's getting upgraded.
I need to find a new weapon. I need to find the Vanguard or fuck's it called? Okay, got that.
Airdrop inbound.
Fuck. I hear people and I'm running. I hear people and I'm running because I don't feel confident enough that I can actually fight anyone. I hate you guys. Yes, give me. heading towards my team. Really need new loadout weapons.
The blades call.
Airdrop marked on your map.
Yes, I can deal. No, switching off that. There you go. Yeah.
On the move. Mounting up.
Trying to really think here.
Cracked open an airdrop. Tree Mother, I hear you. Soon I will call.
The shield breaker is forming at
What is
the
this?
shrine.
RPG? Oh, yeah, RPG. RPG inbound! Tactical nuke, it's over!
Mounting up, let's move.
Look, playing this has made me want to actually, for some reason, get back to play COD or Apex. Which, like, Jesus Christ, when the game makes me want to go back to playing Apex. I mean, I had fun with Apex, but, like, it's just the issue with Apex is the fact that I really need the pre-made. I need the good. What the fuck just happened?
Shooting. I'm reloading. Getting shot at. Grenade out. Getting damage. Back from the shadows.
Shield breaker's formed. Go get it. The enemy picked up the shield breaker.
Yeah, the backup
Intercept
guys,
them.
I'm sorry.
The blades call.
I don't remotely see them. Oh, are they gonna jump from that way? Damn. Okay, they're all just squad up right there.
Tree Mother, rise!
All right,
Taking
look,
damage.
I hate to hit you when you're down, but you need armor.
I've fallen.
Yes, I do.
During a dark storm. Reloading.
No. Select respawn point. What the fuck?
All right, buddies. I'm back.
What? Why? Why? That's so stupid!
Our dark spawn
Enemy is
lies
approaching our base. They've got the shield breaker. Move.
Jumping.
Oh my fucking god.
Jumping back to base. Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
Great. So much for that.
Jumping back to defend our base.
Is there no tactical place to actually get like a good view of that area?
Defensive positions, team. They're breaking through your dome.
They're probably gonna go for B.
time to
Dome broken.
They're definitely gonna go
Focus
to B.
fire.
Dude, get out of the fucking. Oh my
blades are
god!
ready to be summoned.
Getting shot at. I'm down.
Heads up.
I
They're
jumped
planting
into a
bomb.
rock that was
Intercept.
curved so they could shoot me.
Bomb
Oh.
planted. Stop it or
I'm away
it's
from
all
them to
over.
revive me. Okay.
Thank you. That was just perfect.
Enemy eliminated. Bomb defused. Great work.
soul purged. It will all be over soon.
So no.
Take this soul armor.
I think. Oh my god! What the fuck? Why? Just why would you have random? I question that design. Why have trenches you can go under like that? It just... I feel like I would never actually end up using that in any way. Just saying it out loud. I just don't think so.
Their siege tower's down. Let's clear them out. Way to fight them off, team. Now it's our turn.
Is that it?
Riding out.
I'm gonna go straight here, see if I can't find
We've
anything.
got some extra time before the next storm. Ready yourself.
Blades ready to be summoned.
Loot's been upgraded. Get it if you need it.
Really? Thank you. Jesus. That breaks that.
How you doing, kid?
What do you got?
Grabbing some.
The Viper.
Heads up.
Don't I
got an
have this
airdrop
right now?
coming in.
Fuck it. Let's replace that.
Aren't you a lucky warden? Enjoy.
Alright, so 40 ammo. Not bad. Alright. I can rock with that.
Move, mounting up.
Trying to think here. Does she think it's gonna spawn? Or she's just like kind of looting. One, two, three, four. I already have that. Might as well grab that.
Airdrop landed, team. Check your maps.
Really? I just bought you and you already have a new one? Jesus. Ooh, fuck yes. I'm coming, team! Hi-ho, Silver, away! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, shit. No.
Airdrop shattered. Shield breaker forming. Last one. Whoever plants wins.
Oh, that's right, because it's guaranteed,
The blades call.
fuck yeah. Because it's guaranteed damage. Like, I think just sieging is 30 points of damage? No, 10 points. Don't actually remember. I already have 4 armor, so that's good.
Thumper charge planted.
I feel like they're coming from this direction. Yep.
Enemy soul purged.
Summoning great assistance!
God damn it! Literally came over to help out this teammate.
Shield breaker ready. It's them or us. Let's move. We're done if they plant that shield breaker. Take them out.
Attacker down.
Soul severed.
Did we grab it? Oh, they grabbed it. Fuck.
Jumping back to base.
Back from
On the move. Mounting up.
enemies coming up on our base. Stop them or they'll win. Mounting up.
Reload, reload.
Forest brother.
Reloading.
Join us in battle.
Oh, we got it.
Listen up. The enemy has dropped the shield breaker. Intercept.
The blades fall.
Pick up our ally. Destroy theirs.
Soul severed.
Go, 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 go.
We've got the shield breaker. Plant it.
Okay.
Take this soul off.
See, that's what I mean. Like, this is the part of the game where they really want you to feel like intense and hype is like, oh my god, we must plant it before they plant us. Like, we gotta do this. And I'm just like, yeah, could this get someone's adrenaline pumping? Yes. To the extent they probably want it to, I don't think so.
Fire me. Soul severed.
My darkspawn rises.
Listen up, group. No more spawns. We're in extra time.
My help, but shields regen.
I'm reloading.
Moving in.
We're close. Plant the shield breaker to win. Two enemies remain, team. Take them out. Only one enemy left. You've got this.
Enemy.
Doesn't matter. I was distraction, bitch. That was my only worth.
Hell of a
Is
fight.
distraction.
Great work, team.
Should have kept your eyes in the ball. Yeah, look at that. 32 kills. I got 8 and 2 revives. This game doesn't show you deaths, but I imagine I died like 13 times. Got another achievement? Legendary armaments? Oh, that's right. I had like fucking like 3 different legendary items. Yeah, see, the game went for about 30 minutes. And again, that last ending part, they really made you want to feel like as though you were like, oh, adrenaline pumping. Like, who's going to win? Who's going to take it? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, them, maybe us. I don't really care. Okay, let's go to collection. No, let's go to head wall. And then let's go to trading post. I got... Oh, I don't still even have 6,000? Okay, let's go to war chest. I have 550. What do I want? Do I want to make my character dance? Want to make a dance? Make a little dance? Ooh, I can have that look nice and shiny. Or I can get this for... Shiny Fury. I don't know how often I actually use this SMG. Oh, I can get a banner. One of them. That's pretty cool, I guess. Is this like a victory pose? Oh, it's an emote. Okay. And this is a charm, I'm guessing, to connect to the actual weapons and stuff. I'll just keep saving them up, I guess. I got the skin because I like the skin. That's why I got the skin. But we're going to move on from actually playing the game to now discussing things that we've seen online. So, gonna just go over here. Before I actually start this shit, let me scroll all the way down to the first kind of like things I've gotten. And so we move on to monitor. And let me actually take my headphones on because I don't want to hear the fucking game audio no more. Okay, so now we move on to talking about the actual game itself. And let's get some music. Let's get a little music going. There we go. There we go. Some music gonna get bumping. Hello, ladies and gentlemen out there. We're gonna be bumping some classics. Okay, so music's being picked up a little bit too loudly. Let's turn it down a bit more. There we go. Okay, now it looks like it doesn't even get up anything. There we go, because I want you guys to hear the music, but I don't want it to be, like, super loud for you guys. So, now that we've actually played the game, I think I've played a total of 20 games. I think I've spent at least 4 hours onto the game. So, let's talk about what's going on with the controversy. So, my first thing I've saved onto my bookmarks on X is Jeff Keighley, the man himself, coming out and going like, so, thoughts on High Guardian so far? Let's see what some people have said. So we got Madam Stanley, actually. She has been, like, very vocal lately about this game. And, like, basically, like, seeing, like, the people saying that the game is good as shows. And I'm not agreeing with her wholeheartedly. I think, of course, some people will probably either by their own self-interest propping this game up higher than it is. But I don't think, like, anyone who's saying the game is good or saying the game isn't as bad as people are saying are shows or people who are paid to say these things. Anyways, did you invest in the studio? Where were you paid by any way? Not just monetary, but to promote the game? How much did you charge them for the ad slot and award show? Why are you promoting on both accounts, the award show and personal one? What is the part of the promo deal, award show package deal? Like, she's asking those questions, and I just don't think it's that. I think Jeff Keighley is just someone who's always been embedded into the culture of gaming and generally does. Despite the fact that the man is a goof, he's cringe, and he's kind of stupid. And to me, he kind of represents, like, the soul-crushing nature of gaming in a sense of, like, hey, guys, I still want to be hip, cool, and, like, their willingness to just kind of, like, showcase all the things gaming involving, not just, like, actually, like, the actual stuff that people want to see, but, like, everything. Like, he's cool with everything. Again, Starfield, he liked. Fucking, he sees no issues with, like, games like 76 or other games like basically that push microtransaction into the actual sphere as an issue. He is just someone who loves everything. Thereby, that is my criticism with him. He's okay with everything, so there is never any instance where there's something bad. It's just your different opinion. It's that guy. It's that guy when you have a discussion with someone and you're trying to tell them objectively why a movie is bad. He'll go back to you, he's like, I see your point, but I feel like that's just your opinion. That's why I don't like about Jeff Keighley. I don't think he was paid for it. I think he generally just thinks what they were doing was good and he was wanting to promote it. Why he did it with the actual main account, though, for Game Awards itself, meh. He might have only done it during the Game Awards. I haven't actually seen that on any of the sharing for High Guardian, so who knows. Check out Deadlock. Jeff is the next. Jeff, it's the next big thing. Jeff Keighley says, love Deadlock too. We'll try High Guardian 2 and your recommendation. Game on. Hashtag Game on by Connor. Oh, Connor eats pants. Oh god. Anyways, fuck what every hater is saying. This game is fun, fast paced. If you're not a noob who hides all game, if you like Apex, no, I'm gonna stop you right there. If you like Apex, you're probably not gonna like this game because the actual game, like, again, will you hunker down in Apex? Sure. If you're playing like a character like Watson, Caustic, Rampart, sure, those characters are hunker down characters. The difference is, regardless of whether or not you're hunkering down in Apex, the game pushes you to be constantly on the move because the ring is the constant thing being shortened. So even if you hunker down somewhere, you can probably not be in the ring. So you're forced to move and you're forced to go into combat. Those characters only necessarily need to camp down when it's necessary to do so. Over all of the other times, they're going to be needing to fight. And even if you employ a hide and fight strategy, ultimately that strategy is not going to be annoying because, again, one of the best things most pro players tell you about Apex Legends and games like it is if you focus so heavily on the aspect of hiding and then fighting only when it's necessary, you're not going to have the necessary experience and readiness to go into combat when it's actually presented to you. I've gotten fucked over so many times because the actual randoms I have on my team don't play as aggressive as I would like them to be, so they hunker down or they just go loot for like hours and hours on end, and when we actually get into a team fight, either we're separated or we're just so willfully unprepared and get caught off guard that we just get completely wiped. So no, if you like Apex, I'm going to say no, you're probably not going to like this game to the same level. You might think this game is interesting, you might have some fun with the game, but no, you will not love this game or even, I would dare say, enjoy it. The paceness of this game is not the same fast combat pacing from something like Apex. I would say Apex's gunplay, its fire rate, its movement is 10 times more quicker and fast paced in combat than this game will ever be. So I'm just gonna hard disagree with that guy. 7? No, I'm gonna hard disagree with you, buddy. Someone named Chibi saying, not that bad. People review bombing after 10 minutes played and made up their minds before the game even released. Gamers want better games, but continue to play slop like COD and purchase it year after year. High Guardian was potential and something new, yet people... Okay, so just because something is new does not inherently mean it's going to be good or better. And I do say that he's probably stating that. The problem is the word you're using to describe it has... High Guardian has potential to be something new. No. And here's why I say that. There are elements in that game of High Guardian that literally are just elements that other games have that they just took and said, we like this concept, we like this concept, we like this concept, we're going to put it into our game. I don't think another game like High Guardian will ever be realistically made. I think High Guardian is going to be the one and only game like it, and the reason being is because of the gameplay loop. The gameplay loop is so... Again, I go back to the 3-act structures. Most of the time in a gameplay loop, you'll have a 2, 1, or maybe even a 3-act structure in how the game works. Rare is there a 3-act structure in a game for its gameplay loop. And what I mean by that, again, and I've said this again, I'll repeat one more time. Apex Legends, its gameplay loop is you jump from ship, you get on ground, you loot or you fight to get guns and beat someone. You then move on to the next area, because that's where the ring is going to be closing on, because the area you're in is probably going to be closed on. Go to the next area to survive, loot, and rinse and repeat that process until the ring is no more. That's the gameplay loop. There is no extra acts. It is just the one act. Jump from ship and loot and fight. That's it. You could say there's like sub-acts in between, but ultimately those are the only actions. Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, games like that have extra acts, meaning Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Go to specific area. Wait on specific area for a time period. Unlock payload. Or unlock next wave objective. Go to next objective or move payload into the next checkpoints until you get it to the final destination and winning the game. Or losing the game if not reaching that objective. That's a 2-act structure for its actual gameplay loop. It's dynamic, it's interesting, and it's fast enough that people can enjoy and replay it constantly and not ever get tired. This game's gameplay loop is literally reinforced structured building. Go and loot. Go find items. Wait for item to spawn that is required to siege. Go to siege item. Potentially get into a gunfight or have other team not actually engage with you in gunfight. Grab item. Take item to bubble shield. Put item in bubble shield to unlock bubble shield and raid. The raid then begins. Opposition team defends, you attack. Take bomb, 2 locations, spread on the map, successfully win the game or lose the game thereafter. That's the gameplay loop. There are like 5 structures in that gameplay loop that I just mentioned. And the fact that some people like will look at you and say like, oh, I'm willing to keep doing that repeat and repeat. I'm like, you're willing to keep, like, how long do you truly think you're going to be able to keep that as an entertaining structure until you get bored? I feel like it will have an audience. I feel like there might be a small audience for it, but I don't think the actual gameplay loop is strong enough, nor do I think the gunplay is strong enough to maintain a consistent high number. It will probably have, at most, 20,000 or 25,000 concurrent players. If it ever drops below that, sure. If it ever gets higher, then maybe. Unless like something changes dramatically in like the actual game, the combat, the mechanics or something, I don't think this game is ever going to have more than 35,000 people playing it at a time. I just don't think so. I could be completely wrong, but the gameplay loop is just not that engaging for people to play. We are so used to such more simplistic concepts with more polished mechanics. Like, again, you could talk all the shit you want about Call of Duty. Its gameplay loop is engaging enough for people to keep buying it over and over again. Why? Because you want to know why people bitch about COD? People don't bitch about COD because the actual gunplay. People bitch about COD because of the laziness of the actual repetition of maps, of guns, of new skins, of microtransactions, all that shit. But when it actually comes to the actual gunplay, I don't usually hear too many people complain about that. The same for Battlefield 6. People, especially Battlefield right now 6, people like highly praise that game for its gunplay, for its handling of the actual mechanics for firing and shooting. It's so much more tighter and so much more cleaner than that of COD. But again, their gameplay loop hasn't changed in the past like 6 iterations. So why are you not saying, why is no one playing Call of like Battlefield 6 on a repetitive? Because again, because people enjoy it. Because the gameplay loop is simple. The most you can say about Battlefield 6 versus COD in Battlefield's case is the maps are huge, ever expanding, and how the older games work is whenever you actually like unlock something, the map would expand even more. Not only that, but vehicles are a huge part of those games. Because how large the map is. This adds more layers to an already simple battle quote unquote pun, no pun intended, Battlefield game. So you complaining about that, it is a nonsense to me. Definitely some problems, very lackluster start to the round. Gunplay feels great, no it doesn't. The raiding is intense, no it isn't. Which is fun, feels competitive enough when raiding, but the low period between engagements of jarring, character designs of meh, abilities can be cool though with the hero shooters. The future may be scary for certain abilities and added. Again, I agree with half of what this guy's saying. And even then, he says like the game is like a 6.5 out of 10, not bad. I'm not going to sit here and say the game is a 6.5. I'm going to say the game is straight up 5. It is one of the most meh games I've ever played. There is nothing, unless, I think the way I'm going to have fun in this game is if I do get a pre-made lobby of like friends who play with me. I can play Fortnite like by myself by crazy. I can play Apex Legends. I'll get pissed, but I can play Apex Legends by myself. I can play COD by myself. A game like this, I can't ever guarantee having fun playing by myself. I need to have a pre-made. And then, of course, Asmongo just hitting with the bruh. Matt the rifle. Fucking talk later. I don't... Okay. It's crazy how people hate on the game that's free. Just because a game is free, does that not protect it from criticism? I don't give it. If you hand me, if you got handed a free burger, right, and it was the worst tasting shit you would ever have in your life, are you gonna sit there and gleefully eat it and say like, you know what, this tastes like a fresh boot that was stepped in shit, but hey, I was hungry anyways. Thank you for this. The free argument does not work. It just doesn't. I really, let's see, did you forget that free if you don't, did you forget it's free if you don't like it, then say it's not for me. It's not all, again, this isn't an argument. And again, he's saying that's my opinion. The ultimate protector. I don't give a shit that that's your opinion, man. That's a shit opinion. And you shouldn't have been made it. Either construct a better argument or, like, yeah, just don't say anything. But yeah, so that was Jeff's post. You can see like people defending the game. And this here goes. This was Shroud's like instances playing the game. Oh wait, I fucking hate this about Twitch X. Oh wait, let me kill the music right quick.
Crack that guy? He's dead. Wait, we can plant, I think. That's all 3? Or no, there's 1 left.
Yeah, maybe him. I'm gonna res him. Front gate.
Yeah.
I hit him in the head.
He's 85. He's low.
So of course Shroud's playing on keyboard and mouse. That should be given.
Melo shoot him in a sec.
Fuck, he went in. You can plant. He's low. Oh. Dude, it's so hard to aim. It's so hard to aim. Like, it's so hard to aim. I might actually need to load up a controller. It's insane.
So Shroud isn't the only one I've heard this complaint from. A lot of PC players are saying that the game is actually pretty hard to aim on mouse and keyboard, and that they feel like people on controllers are gonna have much more significant, like much more of an easier time. Like even me, who is kind of shit at shooting, I was actually like being able to hit. The problem is the fact that I'm just an idiot and I fuck up my aim a lot. I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to the actual like handling of some of the new guns I've been playing with. So this is Doki.
At least it's free.
So in Doki's case, this is her experience with the game.
To play. Please. Oh my god. Someone already DC'd.
Now again, this was day one. This was yesterday. So I'm not going to hold it against the game because people were frequently joining in and then leaving, or it was hard to find a match because how fast the actual player count dipped. So that's not going to hold over. I just think it's really, really funny that this was the day one experience for most people as they played this game.
Guys, with my reaction, do you really think it's sponsored? I'm giving you the raw experience right now.
Yeah, so she keeps finding a match, and then she just keeps getting booted out.
Casual friendly. I won't say don't have friends, but you know, might not have a good 3 stack to go in.
And again, even she's talking about the fact that like for a game like this, you kind of need to have those pre-mates to go in. If you always rely on random, because again, you saw that guy who was kicking ass on my team. That guy was doing great. He was shitting on people left and right, and then I just felt like I was holding him back. If he had gone on a pre-mate, I'm pretty sure he would have just been on the next game already. So trigger point says this: if High Guardian was shadow, okay. So the devs say they originally wanted to actually shadow drop the game, meaning they wanted to actually put the game out there with absolutely no advertising whatsoever. It was going to come out the day it was going to come out, and no one was going to be none the wiser. I have issues with shadow dropping. I've heard the pros to it, but there are actually quite a bit of cons to shadow dropping a game. But let's see what Trigger has to say. If High Guardian was shadow dropped as intended instead of being shown at the final announcement at the Game Awards, people wouldn't have had these high expectations for it and treated it like it should have been treated. It's just another multiplayer shooter. Good job, Jeff. So he's saying because Jeff has come out and basically like he wanted to have the game showcased for the Game Awards. And again, I'll go into that because there's another mention of the shadow drop soon. But here's this person, Gunham. I think we can all, responding to Jeff Keighley, I think we can all agree that it's a generational masterpiece. And he's saying this because at the point he took this image, it was overly positive. That is no longer the case. On Steam, at least, the game is super negative. I'm actually going to probably go to my Xbox reviews, and I want to actually wait. No, that's probably a bad idea. Not thinking about Xbox reviews. Gabe Code says hashtag to Jeff Keighley. I played High Guardian, and Jeff Keighley will be vindicated. This is an exceptional, well-crafted shooter that combines familiar Apex-style gameplay with totally fresh, high-stakes objective with dynamic highs and lows and competitive shooter. I'm gonna hard disagree with you, buddy. If players actually give High Guardian a chance and the team can retain interest with smart post-launch support, they have a very strong one-year roadmap. I generally believe that this is destined to be big. I don't think so. I don't think the gameplay loop is all there to retain an actual audience. I think it does retain an audience. It's going to have it as strong as maybe like for a few months to possibly this year. And then by the end of either the end of 2026 or the start of 2027, it will be a footnote. It will drop dramatically to the actual player base. One of the frustrations of these things about the game development is that most people don't know that the names and faces behind the game outside of the key studio, leaders like Kojima, Druckmann, and Horus, successes are often credited to one person. That's a non-issue because again, if you rely solely on someone's sole name, if that person has dramatically like damaged the brand beyond, like, you think people look at Druckmann positively? You think people look at Kojima always positive? Like, people like Kojima, but he's also become kind of a meme lately. Druckmann just sucks. No one likes Druckmann. They feel like he's the actual reason why Naughty Dog has gone down a hill lately. This is not a good like counter. So when the designers and the other people who collectively contributed to making the game go off and make something new together, their credits feel abstract and it can be hard to understand what it means. The team is talented and I can't wait to see where they take this. Again, unless they add new game modes. And it again, going back to Apex, it took them years to change up the gameplay loop for that game and adding in new game modes. Literal years. I'm talking it wasn't until literally like when was the last time you saw the Halloween like event happen? I'm pretty sure like the Halloween event hasn't, they just kind of bring it back and then like have fun with it. I don't remember it being even a thing last Halloween, in fact. I don't think they did it. I know they did the Christmas one, but I don't remember them doing the shadow people for Halloween. Savvy again, since this is just barely a footnote, this is paid advertisement. The individual who was brought out by the event had all expenses paid in reference to the video to the event, not free play done today. I would like to see Savvy's evidence to that. Actually try the game before whiffing it off. Yeah, the PC version is ass. On PS5, it's running decently, and there's only some people getting server issues. Outside of the issues, they're generally a fun shooter. The map is more medium than big, and it's it's exaggerated. Tried it for a solid hour. The game is shit. Does not respect the player. It also feels like made for smaller teams, where it's isolated throughout the development, and they only came together for the last month to put it into one game. There's no reason for the map to be so big. Very little fun about the. Again, I'm gonna have to hard disagree with Savvy. An hour into a game, I'm gonna say that's not enough time. Again, I've been playing this game all day. I literally stopped working on my video to actively put time into this game. And again, I was originally going to stream Fortnite, and I put time into playing more of this game. I want to say now, probably 4.5 to possibly 5 hours into this game. I think if you're going to actually go in and talk about a game and actually try to give a fair criticism and not just try to be like try to say, no, game is shit because reasons, that's not a really fair shake to do. You have to be objective on situations like this. You have to. Especially since you have people who are actively shitting on this game and review bombing it on Steam. You have to give it that courtesy. If you ever call yourself a game critic, a journalist, or someone who has an actual following that like respect you in some manner, you owe it to them and to yourself to do your due diligence and actually actively play the game longer than the time longer than an hour. I would definitely say longer than an hour. That's not enough time. Unless the game is so unbelievably broken. Like, that's the only exception to that rule. Unless the game is so unbelievably, terribly broken that the moment you launch into the game, you go to the wall, you go through the floor or something. Like, again, I wouldn't put it past so many people who actually ended up, like, uninstalling and refunding Cyberpunk when they did. Because Cyberpunk, on its release, was a horrible, tremendously awful, buggy experience. So again, a game like that, I could totally buy, yeah, this game is shit. Now, they've taken so much time into developing and fixing those problems, but still, it took years for them to do that. But I'm willing to give them the credit for doing so. So, next we got PC Gamer. We don't need player counts to be super huge in order to be successful. High Guardian devs respond to the posting declaring the dead on arrival joke that was said about them. Now, this is an article. I might actually read and check out this article later. Again, I don't know if I want to do a review on this yet. Not a review, but like an actual discussion. But I'll go into that later. Again, this is Doki from an entire clip from her part of her clip stream where she was just trying to find people to play with. I think it's funny. And she then gives her honest opinion. Honest opinion on High Guardian. So she actually gives a pretty lengthy one. So, honest opinion on High Guardian after streaming solo. Not for casual players and would be more fun if you were pre-made 3-stack or duo. I feel like the mechanics and gameplay are geared more towards a super competitive and sweats/pros so hard to average players or solos jumping in. I would say I kept getting confused when the guns with the guns because there's some of them look so similar that I will agree that a lot of the guns look janky and terrible, and I think that's on purpose. Pulling out the wrong gun in fights. I kept doing that myself. It can be fun, but only when you win the gotcha and get the teammates who calm and put. Yeah, again, I found 2 players earlier when I was playing by myself that they actually were actively talking in the mics. We were able to communicate, pinpoint where the enemy was, and it was a lot better. So that's what I'm saying. Pre-made will probably be up your alley if you're playing this game. It really heavily relies on teamwork, so you can't really rely on solo. One last thought: I think the 3v3 is just too small for how the gameplay loops, and I can already feel rank is going to be miserable and grind in general. It's like being Bed Wars become a shooter, and also Frankenstein the other game mechanics. It's definitely not a beginner. It's never not beginner friendly. And I 100% agree with this final take she did, because again, I said the same thing. The gameplay loop for what it is does not work. I think the 3v3 is too small, and I think for the exact gameplay loop, there just isn't enough going on there for what they're asking you to do. So this is Shroud talking about it. Talking about the controller again. Oops, excuse me. Talking about for mouse and keyboard, and again, I agree. Game Dad over here saying, hi, Garner, another example of why I tried online discourse regarding game showcases. The rise of anti-fans is huge. Back in the day, something wasn't for you. You'd focus on stuff you like, and now people are energy of hating. Again, I get what he's trying to say. The problem is you can't use that as an excuse, because then you're lumping in every bit of criticism that the game is actively getting and should be getting to just saying it's just anti-fans, it's just haters, it's just people coping and seething. And I'm like, no, it's not. There is genuine criticism there, and lumping them together with people who are just mass flagging the game for being bad or not even playing the game and saying it's bad, that's a totally different story. But you can't do that. You have to be able to admit fault to when there's fault. High Guardian has been review bombed after release. The game has mostly negative ratings steamed. Yes, this is true. Last time I checked, I think the number went up to 13,000. But ultimately, that's about it. It was around 13,000, and this was at mostly negative reviews. See what some people said. The game certainly did not enjoy the smoothest path of launch. Its major spotlight, capping off the 2025 Game Awards, arguably did more harm than good, as thousands of games. Again, even if this game didn't get showcased in the actual Game Awards, right? If people had no knowledge of it going in, do you really think people's perceptions would change if this game dropped? Do you think people actively going in and trying out this game and watching the little gameplay like trailers on Xbox or PlayStation or even on YouTube when the game got dropped, shadow dropped, do you think people would have any different like actual maybe it wouldn't have been shit talked enough. Maybe more people would have actively been trying it. But again, you have to go into the idea of now talking about the gameplay. Do you think the gameplay is strong enough to have retained a mass number playing it at launch? I think most people would have looked at the characters, looked at the actual concept, and said, this looks interesting, I'll try out later, or they might try it out and then stop, or it looks forgettable, I don't want to waste my time, and I go back to COD. Sometimes negative publicity for a game is still really good publicity, because this makes it this way. Again, look at something like Velma. That shit got a season 2 because the amount of people who hate watched that show. It told the fucking retards at Warner Brothers at the time that, hey, people are still actively watching the show even though they say it sucks. That's not a great like excuse, but still it happens. So using that, you saying like, oh, if it was actually Shadow Drop, maybe it would have been better. I'm like, I don't think so. I think maybe it would have actually had less people trying it out. Maybe it would have gotten more better word of mouth. But I don't think the gameplay is strong enough to indicate that. Review bomb would imply that the reviews are fake, but sir, those are really bad reviews because it's a really bad game. Again, I'm not going to wholeheartedly agree. People will go and review bomb something just because they don't like the concept, they don't like an actor, they don't like a director, they don't like a theme for anything. But there's also people who will like bomb something in good things. Again, look at Star Wars, look at 2016 Ghostbusters. People will actively go there and basically like love bomb something because they think it's stupid the fact that people don't like something because gender, politics, whatever. It's stupid. I always say there is more of an actual absence of like there is always going to be more negative connotation to that of people saying something talked about negatively, like negatively in repetition versus something being talked about positively in repetition. I'm sorry, there could be just as many people that are going to be like coming out at the woodworks to love bomb something that would be hate bomb something. It's not a review bomb if people generally don't like the game. Again, that's not you're saying that everyone there is actually genuinely have played the game enough to say again. Savvy is a great example of this. I like Madam Savvy. I watched some of her stuff. The problem there is Madam even said I put an hour into this game and it sucks. She didn't really go into real detail as to why the game sucks. She just said it sucked. Outside of like the map's too big. That's all I remember her saying. This Pirate Nation here showing you basically like the game has lost 90% of the players the last day. Reviews are terrible. The game is speed run to failure. Jeff owes us an apology. And it shows the actual charts of how the game has plummeted. Wait, this game was out for a week? I thought it just came out like a day ago. Holy shit. Oh, wait, this is week 1. No, it's 48 hours. Okay, yeah, I'm mistaken. So yeah, the game dropped exponentially down. At an all-time peak of almost 100,000 and then a 24-hour peak of 97,000, and players playing right now was 10,000. That's a steep. I mean, that isn't like Comcord bad, but that is pretty bad. IGN, of course, wrote their article. So far, High Garden stands out with the compelling new game mode and snappy gameplay. Lies. Chibi over here, Chibi confused with what happened to this game? Like, why is it so bad? Odd seeing complaints of High Guardian feeling empty and not seeing enemies. Are folks playing the... Okay, no. So, I think what they mean by that is they probably were expecting enemies to, like, challenge them while they were looting more often or seeing enemies, like, appear more often at, like, the sword area when they're, like, trying to grab it. And no, because some people just kind of decide, like, it's not worth getting the actual weapon or... The map is so expansive, you're probably not gonna meet anyone while looting until the sword actually spawns in or says it's spawning in soon. That's when you're gonna start seeing people on the map. Overall, when you're actually in the process of looting, there is a chance you can meet someone on the map, but ultimately you're probably not gonna, because the map is decently sized enough that in the early game, people are looting in their own secluded areas, and no one has the balls to just charge straight away from their fucking base all the way to where your base is somewhat located to try to kill you. There's actually a post from High Guard. Thank you everyone who jumped in and explored the High Guard so far. As an FYI, tonight we'll be pushing out a client update for all platforms to address your various stability issues. We're continuing the investigation issues to expect to have more patches throughout the week. And again, that's nice. That's appreciated. How much that's actually they're going to be able to fix is only time will tell. Right now, I hear that like there's been some fixes on like the actual performance of the game for PC, but PC has always had a terrible trouble for most because to me, I don't think the game was made for PC. I think it was made for consoles in mind. And usually, whenever game companies develop something with consoles in mind and optimizing it, then the PC is gonna struggle because consoles are always gonna be less performing for that than that of PCs. So the actual since the specs are much lower, it just happens constantly. Again, more people talk about the developers. Please, go fuck's sake, learn from this. Just saying, like, don't be like these people. Oh, okay, so this is another VTuber, Zenyatta. Probably you guys are familiar with her. I tried High Guard, and it's a game. I do believe this game should have gone through quite a few playtests because it felt like it wasn't already for release. It needs polish and reworks. I don't mind the gunplay. horses were cool. Everything else was, So people like Zenyatta, so I'm actually serious to say, so average. You don't hate to say it. We get it. The actual honesty is damaging for business. I believe this game should have gone through quite a few more playtests. Then the game should have been taken out back and shot because, let's be real, who asked for this? In translation, what was Jeff thinking? I could tell from what I was seeing that it wasn't a game for me. I was also Titanfall an Apex fan too, which sucks because of these a few cool looking things. Yeah, again, like people, this is Zenyatta. She's coming out with a very average run-of-the-mill take. She has over 5.k likes on it and over 91,000 people viewing it. And the top comics are all saying, yeah, this game ain't for me. This game has issues. I agree with you, Zen. Zen, why don't you just say it's bad? Things like that. So you can't just sit there and say like, oh, people are just review bombing the game because they think it's because they don't like the politics or they don't like the people developing, things like that. You can't say it because there are genuine people who just don't like the actual gameplay. They don't like the actual aesthetic. They don't like the scope. They don't like the actual game mode itself. Synth Potato says, first impressions of High Guardian as expected. Uninspired, unoptimized, and boring. A 3v3 format is boring. Most of the match is spent looking for enemies. Art style is generic as it gets. Players are reporting awful optimistic on PC, overall negative on Steam. And you can't really use that because again, it's a double-edged sword. You can't use the negative reviews and say everyone is doing that and say like, oh, this isn't real criticism. Everyone's just being negative. Thus, you can't always so use that in the opposite side and saying all of it is negative reviews because you know for a fact there are some people who are there who just played the game for like a quick minute or who didn't even install the game or who did install the game but didn't even play it and just said game looks bad, game looks shit, bad, like down thumb. Comment here saying I tried High Guardians. They basically took a bunch of different ideas from popular games and combined it into one. Apex, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, and Rainbow Six Siege, and to name a few. Not really my kind of game. I don't think it will last, unfortunately. And again, I think this is one of the most fair takes someone has mentioned. I don't think it will last either. I just don't. Jake Lucky again coming in. If you're going to be overwhelmed, but just because you don't know what's going on. Ninja says one of the most positive things about it is the lack of visual ability to declutter compared to a game like Valorant.
Ultimate, which seems to take a very long time to charge up. 10, not 3, not 4. You have a pass.
Well,
thing that I'll say I kind of like. I like how there's only one ability. You have one ability, not 10.
So he's saying this, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Apex Legends, you only have 3 abilities or 2 abilities anyways. Like, even something like fucking Marvel Rivals, you only have like 3, at most 3 abilities. So that being a positive for you, I feel like you just don't play enough games.
Not 3, not 4. You have a passive, which is always active.
Okay, like Apex.
You have a usable ability.
A tactical, yep, like Apex.
And then you have your ultimate, which seems to take a very long time to charge up.
Like Apex, cool. Right, you're just saying it's like Apex.
And I like that.
Yeah, it didn't seem at least overwhelming from that perspective.
Yeah, if you're going to be overwhelmed, it's just because you don't know what's going on. It really never felt like I didn't know what was going on. The audio seemed pretty solid. Like, I always knew, like, the enemy footsteps are very loud.
Not gonna lie, watching like a 2-minute gear up phase seemed a little long.
Guys, okay, hold up. These guys are
oh my god, I was thirsty.
Not 4 abilities. Let me give you an example. Having a passive doesn't count as an ability, right? Because it's always active.
Yes and no. It really depends on how you look at it. And I would say probably yes, I would count a passive as ability. Because a passive is not... Everyone's passive is different. It's not innate to that character. It's innate to that character to have it, and no one else has anything similar like it. Yeah, we know how to make shooting feel real good, so we focus on that first. High Guardian devs talk about... Okay, so this is actually like an interview with them, like an actual document.
We wanted to integrate more fantasy elements into a shooter. We knew that we wanted to do like an FPS game. That's our core. That's our bread and butter.
We know how to make shooting feel really good. So we focused on that first.
So, again, they're saying this. And again, this was team members who worked at Respawn for both Titanfall and Apex. And then they left and made their own company. Kudos to them. Really, really happy for them. I'm so glad. I'm going to say again, the gunplay in this game is not as tight or as fluid as you would want from as you think. comparatively to your past games you worked on. Now, I don't know what these guys actually did. It could have been like someone who is a development team, an artist, don't know. But the gunplay in this game, I would say, lags behind that of something like Apex or Titanfall specifically.
We're not going to make another BR. We're not going to make an extraction shooter. We like the open world. We like the base building. We like the survival elements. We like the mobility on mounts. It's taking all these elements from these different modes and putting them together.
And then that kind of transitioned into our prototyping phase.
So again, they even just said it. We like all these elements, and we just kind of combine it together to make our game. I'm like, that's cool, man. That's really awesome. I'm proud of that you were able to make the game you wanted. Here's the issue. Your game feels too muddied for that reason. Because you wanted to have all these elements be pre-built into your game as like actual for your gameplay loop. The game feels like it's just having too much going on for some people to handle. And ultimately, again, I go back to the gameplay loop being the essential thing. If your gameplay has issues and it actually has players starting to feel bored from playing it right away, then that's an issue that you need to rectify. High Guardian thoughts from High Guardian thoughts from someone from a 7,200 hour Apex player. Optimization is terrible, dropping down to 40 FPS with a 4080 is not fun at all, and honestly taints the entire gameplay experience. The map is too big for a 3v3, no scarcity of loot, it has unique POIs, but it just feels way too big. Maps would have been better suited for a 5v5, 6v6, 10v10, 3v3. Anything else is just straight up 3v3. Characters are bland and dull, the kits simply aren't the most fun, and there's for sure a balancing issue. I agree. Most of the wardens aren't viable to feel clunky. Too many systems in the game. It can be confusing and overwhelming for new players, and def needs to simplify / polish up. For example, instead of going out mining for currency, have teams spawn with a set amount, and by doing damage, kills, and objectives, etc., increase the currency, almost similar to that of Evo Shields and Apex. I see. I think that's a great change too. Again, and the reason why they put it in there is because they wanted to have the actual mining system, so they had to tack it onto something. That being, well, let's make the mining system tacked onto the currency. That's what the purpose of it. I'm like, right, but see, there was an actual point where because I was looking for loot, I wasn't finding areas that had mining in them, and that fucked me over when I got into a team fight and I died. I didn't have the currency to purchase any higher end equipment, items, accessories, or even ammunition. So I kept going into fights and not having time to loot at all. Merchant / slot system is unique, but is a bit overwhelming. Tutorial did the best it could, but some things were still missing clarity. Armor systems and utility slots can have both been explained, but I agree. The armor and utility slots could have been explained much easier. No holster. Felt like it could have had. Again, I agree with that. I tried pressing Y, thinking I could holster my weapon, but I couldn't. I was like, oh, that's disappointing. No FOV slider for consoles. Gunplay does feel solid when you're not dropping frames. The team fights you experience are actually very fun, but the optimization can be really leave you sour taste in your mouth and lose a gunfight because you dropped frames. The guns themselves are fun, can be used, can use and can pack a punch. Shooting enemies does feel good when you're above a 60 FPS. Free battle pass is a huge W. Mounts are unique, neither bad nor good. Can sometimes feel clunky. Yeah, I agree. Like the mounts do feel kind of weird sometimes when you're spawning them and you're riding with them. It doesn't feel like you're actually riding a real creature. It just feels like you're going faster. Forced toggle crouch for 2026. Why? No toggle ADSC. Yeah, again, I agree with that as well. Monetization seems fair, but honestly, not too many people are gonna be around to spend money in the first place. If they waited another year to cook this game up, release 2027, the content would have been planned for a roadmap. It could have looked a bit different. Overall, 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. Jesus. This guy was one of the most fair people I've read, and he still gave the shit a fucking 4 out of 10. I'm curious what people are saying in response. I don't know. Shroud was getting 110 frames on high settings. Dude, he has a 10K juice PC. Of course he was gonna be fine. Or maybe optimize your settings better. That's not an argument, buddy. Buddy thinks the game is confused last time. Bro, wouldn't last 2 minutes in a MOBA. I've been playing League since 2012. What makes sheets confusing? The system is aren't a simple. Again, I love how no one's really like actually engaging with what he's saying, any actual like criticism. They're just like, huh, get better, bro. What makes it confusing? The system aren't simply explained the best. For example, the armor system. I didn't know until 3 games in that your armor automatically recharges, and the game doesn't explain that. It only shows you what happens when you die. Again, I agree. Wow, 700 from a different game sure makes you... No, again, these people pride themselves the fact that they used similar elements from a different game, from a game they worked on to this game. You can't use that as an argument. Game is developed by the previous Apex Legends developers. Yeah, I feel like my opinion matters because I spent 6 years in my life playing that game, and High Guard developers have previously worked on. So basically, you are biased because player. Oh my fucking god, dude! These people. Ugh. See, this is what I mean. He gives out a lengthy explanation as to why he had problems with the game. He tries to be fair with it, and people are like, "Nah, you're just salty. Nah, you're just a bitch. Nah, you're just complaining." It's like not even worth it engaging with some people like that, because again, if you're gonna ignore 90% of what he said and get hard stuck on one thing, then you've lost the plot. I'm gonna give this guy a like. I like what he said. I like what he was talking about. I agree with like a good chunk of what he talked about. Shaw praises High Guardian, really fun, but says it needs fixes soon. The game is fun for people like me, sweaty players, but I'm not gonna fully be happy to the with the product that came out. See, again, Shroud even says for people like him who like being sweaty tryhards, something Doki even said herself, where people getting mad at her is like, "What, you don't think casually gonna get into it?" I'm like, no, I don't think casually gonna get into this game. I don't. I really don't. It's not casually friendly for what it is. But even he says like, yeah, the game would be fun for me, but the product that's out right now is not good. You need to fix it. Oh, I think we're going to end up with this stuff. So this is like the last things I say before I actually start stream. So Jeff Keighley has come out and said, I was not paid. I have no stake in High Guard. Again, Jeff Keighley forced to declare that he has no financial stake in High Guard as he is swarmed by unhinged haters. Says Kotaku. Oh, Kotaku, you nutter butter. And then PC Gamer came out with their article. Oh my god, PC Gamer. PC Gamer says, High Guard deserves a chance. Review bombing doesn't help anyone. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, PC Gamer. Jesus Christ. But yeah. I think I've talked to you guys' ear enough. That's essentially it. Again, I'm probably, I would love to work on a video for High Guard, but I'm gonna need to put more time into it, and my roommate is probably gonna download it too. So I'm gonna end up playing with him, and I want to like actually bounce off ideas with him about it too. So I'll give the game a little bit more time to really develop my thoughts on. But for now, guys, thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know High Guard is not everyone's cup of tea. Like I didn't get as much people coming out to watch me, but that's fine. I can always appreciate the people who did come out, and I always appreciate the fact that you guys do watch my stuff. And I really appreciate how many guys came out yesterday for Dark Souls. I do plan on doing a stream this Thursday. That's probably gonna be either my Fortnite night, because today I did High Guard mixed with topical things talking about it. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And as always, I always want to tell you guys this: no matter where you are in life, no matter where you are right now in the world, have a good morning, a good afternoon, a beautiful evening, and a blessed night. Stay safe, everyone. Love y'all. Bye-bye.